I don't know. I thought it was all pretty lame at first. A bunch of my friends were really into the whole Occupy Wall Street thing, but it was kind of the thing where you could tell they were just doing it because they wanted other people to know they were doing it, you know? Like when you go to class on Monday morning and everyone is just like talking about how fucked up they got that weekend because they want everyone to know how cool and wasted they were. That's what it was like when my friends went down to the park, so I wasn't into it. And also I was really busy with school and stuff when it all started, and I just like didn't have time to be part of a revolution, you know? Like, you know, that sounds really fucked up, but I wasn't going to fail out of school so I could go down and sleep in a park just so that I could say that I did it, you know? And like a small part of me felt bad about it because I felt like everyone is doing this, I should be doing it. But then I thought that was like a pretty fucked up reason to do anything. It was also really annoying, so I never really got into that whole thing. So yeah, I wasn't into it, and all I knew about the whole thing was what I heard from people, and you never know how legit all that stuff is. But then I remembered there was going to be that student march thing last semester, and I was in this political science class, and my teacher was like really into all of us going and marching because she was this big hippie lady, and so everyone in the class was going, and I wasn't going to sit in the classroom by myself when they were marching. So when it was the time that everyone agreed was the time that all the students were going to go and march, I just sort of went along with it. And I guess I could have just walked out of class with everyone and then went home, but I didn't think of that. Plus, it was the kind of thing where, like, once you were there, you felt like you were supposed to be there. So I marched downtown with everyone, and there were tons of people. There was music, and people were shouting and chanting and getting really mad, but also really happy and stuff. It felt really alive, and it was awesome. I wasn't like blindly converted or anything, but it was really fucking cool to see all these students marching together at the same time. It reminded me of all those pictures you see from the 60s where there are like 1,000 people standing next to the Washington Monument or whatever. And there were like people taking pictures, and I just kept thinking like, whoa, maybe this is what this looks like. And they were all students and like young people. So it felt like we were really doing something. Which like, who knows if we were or not. I mean like I wasn't doing anything. But I don't know, I just sort of got it because it was like, yeah, all our parents and that whole generation made all these decisions that we were going to have to deal with and sort of fucked up our lives and our planet and all that. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna all march together to tell you that we know what you did and we know what you're doing and it's fucked up. So you all need to start fixing it or changing it or whatever while you're still in charge. But also, you aren't in charge as much anymore as you used to be, obviously, because there are thousands of us telling you that we are saying what we are saying matters. So yeah, listen, or change it, or whatever. I don't know, I just sort of got it a little bit more. Because yeah, we have to deal with all this shit, but we are smart enough and old enough to see what you're doing and tell you to stop it. Or at least that we know what's up, or something. Plus it felt cool to be a part of this thing, and I knew people would remember that, and like, I could tell my kids about it, if I have kids.